Good morning. Let's take a few breaths up just to get started while everybody comes in. And hi, guys. Hey, Betty, good to see you back. Take a few breaths up. Oh, goodness. Good. And down. And up. And up. And then hands come to your thighs. And let's wake up the back. Flexion, extension, flexion, extension. Flexion, extension, inhale and exhale. Good. And then we're going to also just drop a shoulder, rotation, and rotation, and rotation, and rotation. And one more. And then make a circle with your ribs, kind of like you're stirring the inside of a pot. Make a circle with your ribs. Yep. And then circle the other way. Gorgeous. And then you're going to come all the way up. Now, once you're up, go over and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come up and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then come up. And then we're going to take our hands behind us, open up, and while you're here, just lift up your heels and lower. Little calf raises while you open up your shoulders. And then last little movement's going to be wide and just let everything go. You can sway your arms, sway your torso, and just sort of feel, even your wrist, just feel like you're loosening up everything. Good job. And then we are going to start, let's start with our Dynabands or our elastic tubing, whatever you have. And take your Bicep curls with your heels in the middle of your band. Bend both elbows. And you're going to exhale to pull and inhale to lower, or just make sure that you're breathing continuously and not holding the breath. 4. Good. So I'll give recommendations of how many or how many feet to put on the band. If you have 2 feet on the band, it's generally more tension. And 8. So if it ever gets too hard, just take a foot out. 9. Exhale. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. And 20. And then take your feet out for a moment. Take your hands wide, and then this is dynamic flexibility. It's also going to be a way to warm up the muscles. You're opening up the arms, and this is for posture muscles. Inhale and exhale and inhale. Great. Okay, one more. And then find a place that feels like a good stretch. Hold 5, neck is soft. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the band down. Again, hands in each window. Step on the band, most likely with 2 feet. If it's too hard, go back to 1. Now bend both elbows out to the side. Good. Knees soft. 8. I like to make sure they're even. The band sides are even. You might have a little rib pull down so your back is not getting lordotic or too sway. Exhale. Neck is soft. When you pull up, it's your arms pulling up, not your traps. Now up to 5 more. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and then take that band out. Take your band overhead. Exhale, pull down. Exhale, pull down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Now that's 15, but if you can do 5 more, this is 16, good. 17, good. 18, 19, and 20. And lower your arms and take circles, shoulder circles. You might even release your neck a little. And then we're going to take the band behind us. At the shoulder blade level, you're going to take your hands and press out towards the side walls. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I like how you're controlling it out, but also on the way in, it's real easy to let the bands control you, but you're gonna get strength gains from controlling both the out and the in. Take 3 more, neck is soft. 3, 2, 1. And then let the arms come down, and you can just take some sway motions, circular motions. And let's take an overhead. Your hand is going to be at the end of the band on one side. The other hand's going to hold on around your low back. Now push up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Now if you can take 5 more, do that. That tricep is working. 16, 17, 18. Back of the arm is really important. 19, 20. It gets us out of low chairs, low sofas over there. And if you fall, it's what catches you usually with when people put their arm out. Now we're going to go up, 2, yep, and exhale. 3, 4, knees are soft. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See if you can do another 10 here. Your hand is just behind the back of your head. In fact, that's the nickname of this, shave the back of the head. Go long in the elbow. 15, 16, breathing. 17, continuously. 18, 19, and 20. Great. Let your band just kind of get it out of the way and take an arm up and over stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then up and over the other side like half moon. Inhale. Breathe into that rib cage. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then let that down. Now take your band in front. You're going to pull wide. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 5 more, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and lower your arms and just move them a little. Let's take a bow and arrow, and one hand is going to be an anchor. Basically, it just holds on. The other hand is going to be at the end of your band, and you straighten just one, so the other one's an anchor, the other one's the mover. Now you can make any adjustments. If you need it harder, grab more of that band. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Now we're going to switch it up. 15. So do bow and arrow on the other side. One hand's an anchor. Push out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Really good. You got it. Grab a sip and we'll keep going. I'm just going to make sure we get our water in. We're going to take the band behind the rib cage, and we're going to make a circle, kind of like a breaststroke. So push out and around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and go the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do 2 more. 9, 10. Really good. Take the band up and behind you and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then we're going to take that band and we're going to step on the band with one of your heels. I'm just going to change weight. If you have a couple bands and you want a little different weight, you can. This is a long lever, so you could do a lighter weight, but if you've been doing fine, all you do is adjust it if you want a different one. You're going to pull out like a T and then return, and then that's where you know, do I need to adjust more? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Try 5 more. 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Now switch it up. This heel has the band. Pull open, and the hand is beside you, but slightly ahead of the plane of your body too. You can see the hand, it's not behind you out of your peripheral vision. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13. Very good. This is strong shoulders. Switch it up. Step on that with your heel, the other hand takes the band, you're gonna go forward. Now this one, it's really easy to turn your body, so you're gonna stay forward 2 when you lift your arm, yes, 3, and your abs are working a little just to keep you in the same place and not have you lean back or shift over. 6, adjust if you need to. 7, 8, 10, good, knee soft. 11, controlling it. 12 on the way up and the way down. 13, 14, 15, other side. So step on the heel, steps on the band. Go forward. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. And perfect job. Now we're going to make this dynamic balance, hands wide. Go up and behind. Awesome. 1, 2, 3. Neck is soft. 4. And hold it back there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then let that down. Shake it out. We're going to get rid of this. If you need a sip, grab it, but we're going to grab some weights that will let you do bicep curls, which look like this, bicep curls. So you're going to take a heavier weight most likely, probably somewhere between 3 and 10, 3 and 12. I would say everybody could do at least 5 to 12, so 5 to 10, somewhere in there. And let me go ahead and get mine out and I'll show you. You can always change the weight in the middle of the set too. So I'll just demonstrate it. So if you have just a couple of weights, you can bend and then straighten. And exhale. Check your knees, see if they're soft. 3, 4, 5, good. And just check your wrists, see if they're straight. You could have them like this, or if you need to, you can hold them hammer curl. 7, and I like how you're making sure your shoulders don't poke forward, they're staying down the back. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, good, knees soft. 13, 14, 15. Now you're going to carefully lower those down, and for a moment just sway, which is a free-form way of getting rid of tension. Your torso and your arms, your hands. 4, 3, 2, nice, and 1. Now the next set is going to look like this. It's lateral raise. So you see how the lever's longer. It might be it's going to be a lighter weight than that other one. So I'm going to say between 3 and 10 pounds, 3 and 8 pounds. And you're going to open, so feet may have a little wider than hip width or hip width apart. 1, 2, 3, 4, good. 5, 6, 7, 8. Remember, you can always do some more or fewer if you need to make it challenging at the final reps. So you can take 5 more. One more. Now lower those hands down, or those weights down for a moment. And you're going to interlace your fingers at the low back and open up. Yes, lift up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Also take your tricep stretch just a little touch. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then stretch the other one and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let your arms down. Now we're going to do an upright row, which looks like this. So because the elbow's bent, the shorter lever, it's going to be a heavier weight probably. So, and it's okay if you just have the same weight, you just do more reps or fewer reps is all you do to accommodate the weight difference. We're going to bend both elbows and then begin straightening them slowly. And 2, neck is soft. Exhale, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Lower those weights. Take one arm across the body and let your other hand hold it. And that hand that's in the air, you can also move the wrist. And then the other direction. And then let's try the other side. Push. There's that shoulder. Move the hand. Move the fingers. Go the other direction. Nice. Good. And then the next exercise is frontal raise. It's going to be this one. So it's probably a lighter weight, somewhere between 3 and 9, 3 and 10. And forward. 2, neck is soft. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, a little harder, 10, your body's so tempted to lean back, 11, so you've got some abs on, 12 to prevent that leaning back, 13, see if you can do 2 more, 14, 1 more. Now lower, lower, lower your weight. Let's cross the right leg over the left ankle and then just rotate while you take this lateral flexion. So just rotate down, rotate up. Breathe into the rib cage. Inhale. And let's do the other side. So just a flowy, stretchy movement because we're still lifting weights. Nothing that overstretches right now while we're asking them to still lift weights. 4, 3, breathing. 2, and let the feet go underneath your hips again and open up the interlaced finger position. 5, head still pulls back. 4, good, so you want to make sure you don't poke your head forward on this one, it's real tempting. 3, 2, and then just kind of shake it out, release it out, whatever release of tension feels good to you. Sway, arms are floppy. Inhale and exhale. The next one we do is going to be an overhead press. So a lighter weight, I'd say somewhere between 3 and 6. You're gonna, the other opportunity, if you don't want to do that, you can take one weight that's heavier, like 1 8-pound weight. But we're going to do an up and down motion. Now another thing you can do is sit in a chair on this. So That is a helpful way to stabilize, but ideally you have a weight that isn't so heavy that you can still stabilize. 5, make sure your head isn't poking forward when you lift up. 6, your arms. Make sure you're not lordotic or low back swayed. 7, when you lift your arms. 8, building muscle. 9, bone density. 10, see if you can do 5 more. If you need to break, you can, or rest, but otherwise, see if you can do 11. Here we are. Exhale, 12. Exhale, 13. 14. You've got it. Exhale, 15. Lower those weights down. Perfect. And go over again and just hold 5, 4, 3, 2, go up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come up. Nice job. And we're gonna do another exercise. This is for the triceps. So either take one weight that is heavier behind you, like let's say a 10-pound weight, or you could take 2 5s or 2 6s or 2 4s, and you're gonna press up and down with your hands. If you have one weight that you push up, that's fine. 3, if you have 2 smaller weights that you push up, that's fine too. 5, and you can even change in the middle. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, neck is soft, 12, 13, 14, 15. Carefully bring your weights out. And we'll do a little arm sway again. This is a Qigong move. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now we're going to take a heavier weight. I'd say somewhere between 5 and 15 even, or 6 to 10, but you can do this. But look how my back is flat. So a heavier weight, let's just say you have a couple 8 pounds, somewhere like that. Heel heavy, pull up. I'm going to turn so I can see you, but look at how my back is like a table and it's slanted. My heels are heavy, so I'm never rounding my back here on this one. Good Gene 4. I think of an image of starting a lawnmower too, so you row, you pull it up. Good, and once you have it, if you want to tilt your chin down and look more a couple feet in front of your feet, that way your neck doesn't get any tension. These are stronger muscles. We put them in anti-gravital positions. See if you can take 5 more. 5, 4, start the lawnmower. 3, 2. Now I'm going to lower those weights carefully. And hands on your thigh. Round and up. Round. Cat and cow. And stretch out that back and lift. And stretch out that back and lift, and then drop a shoulder. 5. Drop the other shoulder. 5. Now roll up. Nice. Now let me show you this one before we get the weight. It's very similar, but this time you have kind of like a reverse fly, reverse huggetry. So it's going to be long. See how your arms are longer? So a lighter weight, maybe 3 to 6 pounds. All right, you're hinged. Let me show you from the side. Okay, go out. Rear shoulder, 2, 3. Yep, Karen, that's it. 4. No reason to lift the arm higher than your back. 5. So just go to the height of your 6 shoulder. 7. Good. Heels heavy. 8. Not the toes. 9. But you can change your gaze after you get a feel. 10. Kind of lift your sit bones up. 11. So your back is supported. 12. 13, 14, and 15. All right, let's take the weights down. Grab a sip. We are going to do some seated work, so I'm going to be moving my camera. And I'm going to move it in a little closer. Good. Now grab your band. And if you want this even harder, you can use 2 bands on this one. Around your feet. All right, cross your strap like an X. Bend your elbows. And this is the row. Yeah. Now, a couple things you can do. You can have 2 bands. You can have a really strong band here, or you can do more reps. So you exhale as you pull, and you can inhale, return. Main thing is you're just making sure to breathe and not hold your breath. And exhale. And exhale. And exhale. And exhale. Nice. You can turn the palm up, which is called supination. And exhale. 3, 4, 5, last 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Really good. Now you're going to release the band for a moment. The feet can be together with the knees a little wide. You can take a gentle hip stretch and just take it a little 5, 4. Yeah, good. Probably 3, 2, and then come back up. Take your feet long again. Wrap the band around your foot. I'm going to turn kind of catty corner. That way you can see me at different angles. Your strap is parallel still this time. Lean back a little if you would like to add more ab challenge. Now bend your elbows and straighten. And your hands, if you have a Dynaband, it's probably going to be kind of like a hammer grip. If you have an elastic tubing, it's going to be like mine. Bend your elbows. If you make your arm higher, your humerus higher, it's harder. So if you need it easier, lower it, but if you need it harder, lift it up. Yeah, there you go. Try that. Arm can be even higher probably, Polly. Just see your upper arm. Yeah. The other way to make this harder for your abs is to lean back a little bit more. So I'm going to turn sideways so you can see. Your gaze is probably at those toes. That way your neck is safe. So tuck your chin a little bit and look at your toes. Yep. Act like you have an onion underneath your chin. 5, 4, 3, 2, and sit up. Cross your strap. Put your elbow beside your ribs and open up the arms to the sides. 5, elbows glued. 6, 7, there you go. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Nice. Now uncross those. Lean back, kind of like a scoop in your belly. Bend your elbows, kind of like upright row that we did earlier. Grab more band if it's too easy, but we'll do 24. Belly in. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. See if we can do 5 more. If you need a break, come up. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Come up. Now take a reach. You don't have to touch your feet, but the idea is that you just stretch your hamstrings and your back body. Relax. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
4, 3, 2, and then come back up.
Take your band and across. So you're gonna make an X. Open up your arms, kind of like you are making a T with your arms, but it's more rounded. So you're hugging a tree backwards is another way to do it. Neck soft. This is the back shoulder working. This is really important for posture. And 6, 7. All right, try 5 more. 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Really good. And just take a sip if you want to. Take a wide stretch if you'd like. And probably if any of these stretches don't serve, you can do another one that does. Just sort of basically releasing tension between releasing any accumulated tension. Yeah, like that one. This is if you want to, you can also move your ankles. It's a great thing to keep in mind for mobility, and move your ankles and balance, point flex. And let your neck soften. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. And if you need to sit, grab it. We're going to lie on our back and do chest press with a heavier weight. So probably somewhere between 5 and 15. And grab a sip. Lie on your back. And put your feet on the floor. Take your hand weights, and when you push them up, they're going to kiss at the ends of your hand weights. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Now if you want 5 more, go for it. If you need to break, that's fine too. 16, 17, 18. At the end of your 15 or 20, you can relax those down and take a full body stretch with your arms going overhead and your legs going long. 5. Roll through your feet. 4, 2. Nice. This next one's going to be a hug, kind of like you're hugging a tree. And you may need a lighter weight for this, but you can also just do fewer reps. So maybe 5 to 10 pounds. Push. 2, 3. So both of the 4 ends of the weights kiss here in the middle. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now up to you. If you want 5 more, you can. 16, 17. Good. I like the way you're not letting your hand weights touch the floor. Don't let them touch the floor. 19. That's puts you in a state of hypermobility. Okay. Take a full body stretch when you take your weights. After you take your weights down, full body stretch. 5, 4, 2, and 1. And we're gonna put those weights away for a moment, and you can grab your foam roller or just do planks without the foam roller. Planks, and we're going to be doing some swans, which build your muscles. So let's do planks first. Your shins are gonna be on the foam roller if you're using that. Your elbows are gonna be on the mat. If you prefer to use your hands, you certainly can. So let's hold a plank when you're ready, and I'll just kind of see where everybody is. Good. Okay, great. All right, looking good. Now what you're doing is pushing really strong with your elbows. You're breathing, you're pulling your belly up. And we'll just hold a little bit longer. And then take a break, which could be like a child pose, or you could rest your pelvis, however that is. Just take a moment to breathe, rest, and then we're gonna go back onto that plank, elbows down. If you're on your foam roller like I am, you can point your toes towards each other, and the knees bend underneath you. And otherwise you can hold a plank. Good, Polly. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then recover. Good. Nice job. Looking strong. Now this one you can do with the foam roller or with the floor. You're going to lift your hip like a V and then come back down to plank. Your elbows are down, and I'll show you with the roller, you lift up and down. But if you have your feet on the floor, probably can do the same thing. You just shift your weight back and forth. So yeah, or you can hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, good, 6, 7, no, knees long, 8, good, 9, recover, rest, good job. Betty, you'll have to tell me if these hurt after not doing them for a week. It's hard when you miss a little bit of time, right? All right, elbows on the floor, go into a plank, push forward and back. Now this is just the tiniest thing. You can do this with your foam roller or not. Keep your pubic bone pulling up for those abs to protect your back. We're doing 10 total. I've got us at 5 more, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest for a moment. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now this one is going to be a plank, but you can make it, if you have your foam roller, inchworm, corner to corner. So knees go to the left corner straight and knees go to the right corner. So go out into a plank, knees to the left corner, plank, knees to the right corner. Or you can just hold your plank and hold steady. If you're doing these corner to corners, we're doing 6 more, 5 more, 4 more, 3, 2, recover. The next thing we're going to do is do a diagonal lift up to one corner, and then plank, and then diagonal lift up to one corner. You can also just hold a plank. So if you're doing the lift, you lift up like a V, but kind of cat a corner. We'll do 10 movements. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and recover. Rest. We are going to put these in the front for swan. You can take a sip if you need. Belly down, legs long. Inhale, go up. Now you could do this on the floor too. It is strengthening your back, and we did a lot of abs, so what we're doing is making sure we're balanced. Yeah, I like it, good. Main thing is you feel some upper back extension. Good, your neck is happy, not having any excess tension. You can shake it out any time and check. Feels so good. We're gonna hold one of these up here for 10. And then lower, and then do it again. Come up, 10. And lower, and come up again and do 10. And lower. Very good. All right. Now let's take a plank reverse. If that doesn't serve you, you can always do a bridge instead and not be on the arms behind you. But this is triceps and shoulders, so hands are behind you. Your feet are on the floor or on the foam roller, and then you lift up. Good, Jean. Yes, that's a, I forgot to say, you could also modify by bending the knees. 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower your hips. Really good. And now you're gonna have the feet on the floor or the foam roller, and see if you can challenge yourself to roll down 10 seconds. 9, 8, make sure there's nothing behind your head. 5, 4, 3, good. 2, now feet on, lift up, down, and up. Bridge, up, yep, and up. You're doing a hip lift, and stay up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Really good job. So let me have us do a few stretches here, and one of them you could do is a quad stretch on your side, but if you would prefer, you can roll out your quads with your foam roller. We're going to come back to a push-up in a moment, but I thought I'd just do either. Bye, Polly. Thank you so much. Bye, thank you. Back and forth. Back and forth. Good. Now, if you want, you can bend and straighten your knees. Yeah. Good. Good, Jean. You got it. There you go. Nice. Another thing you can do is point your toes towards each other. And then you can point your toes away from each other. And get those muscles bias the right leg. And then bias the left leg. And then turn on your side and roll out your IT. You can have your foot on the floor. Richard, I'd like to see if these kind of rolling helps your knees. 5, 4, 3. Good. And even when you're in the IT, you can deviate, like you're trying to look up or you're trying to look down. There's all sorts of angles that are going to be good. 5, 4, 3. And we can also do the other side. Back and forth, rotating. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, and 1. You can also get your hip, your ankle to thigh. Good. 5, 4. And then the other. 2. Breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Now we're going to do a little IT. So if you take your roller underneath your armpit, you're going to roll out that muscle that helps prevent rounded shoulders, the lat, one of the muscles, and helps with shoulder freedom and helps with the low back actually because of the way it attaches. So roll on that shoulder. Roll on that armpit where the lat is accessible, where it twists. Five, 4, 3, 2, and inhale and exhale. Let's do the other side. You might find some places on your shoulder, on the lat, on the edge of the scapula. Sometimes you can find places on the triceps. Five, 4, 3, 2. Try the upper back so you can lift up until your upper back's on the foam roller. It's kind of like you're doing a suspended bridge, hands behind your head. Now you can do extension. Inhale. You can do flexion. I want you to just experiment. You can do more on the left side. Maybe that's your place. Maybe more on the right side. For me, all these upper back rollouts feel good, but just find which one works for you. And 5,
4, 3, 2, and 1. And then whenever you're ready, just find a place that's comfortable for you to sit. Lift up through your spine and just absorb. Let everything that we did assimilate. Feel that strength in your muscles, how they feel after they've been pumped and the bones have been you gave attention to the bone density, to the breathing, how it's easier to expand the rib cage without even trying. How it's easier to get the shoulder blades down the back because we release them and we strengthen the back muscles. So just notice that sense of strength. It's like a quiet strength. It's potential energy. Just notice how it feels to feel more free of tension, yet still have strength. We'll set an intention today. Just during the next couple hours, just notice if you start to feel your heart rate go up unnecessarily, like a perception of stress that doesn't warrant your energy, that you can come back to this quiet strength, to take a few breaths between activities, to let your body adjust between activities like you're shifting gears. And that'll keep your body a little more calibrated during the day if you give that small moments of breathing transitions. Whenever you're ready, open your eyes and come back into the room. Hope you feel fabulous. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you tomorrow, I hope. Bye, guys. Thank you so much. Bye.